guys, it's me, Ebony. Welcome back to our channel. It's just gonna be me by myself today because with hair tutorials, it's just wouldn't make sense to have both of us do a hair tutorial unless we're doing like a compare and contrast type hair tutorial. Then it'll just mainly be one of us whenever we show like ways to do our hair. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to do a braid out if you couldn't already tell with my hair. I'm going to show you how I achieve this look coming up in just a few seconds. But yeah, I love braid outs for summer. They're super cute. Like, and plus you don't have to put heat to your hair, and you know, it's good for like, I would say old hair. My hair is like 3 weeks old and I just kind of wanted to do something different with it. It's about to get washed because, you know, it takes me about a month to figure out I need to wash my hair. So yeah, it's about 3-4 week old hair and I'm just like, let's just do something with it. So I did a braid out and decided to show you guys. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. Alright guys, so it is nighttime right now if you couldn't tell. But what I'm going to start off doing is spraying some water on my hands because I like to get my hair a little bit damp before I start braiding because I feel like, you know, the braid will come out in a better curl or wave pattern. So it is damp and I'm just going to start a regular braid, nothing too fancy. It's not a French braid, just a regular 3-strand braid. And by the way, you'll notice throughout the video that I don't really part my hair with a comb. It's not really a defined section. I'm just using my fingers. With braid outs, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but for me, I just rather just part it with my fingers instead of having my waves or curls come out to a confined part. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but I rather just part it with my fingers, and whichever section comes out, I'll just braid that. So nothing defined, as you can tell. So for the rest of this, I'm just going to speed it up, but you'll see the pattern that I have going. It's just spraying water in my hands, sectioning off some hair. Well, I'm going to spray my hair now at this point, and then just plait that up. And you'll also notice that my braids are really not that small. I want them a little bit big because I want the wave pattern to be a little bit loose when I take them out. And you can do smaller braids and have more. I think I'm going to end up with like 7 in total. But smaller braids, I believe you'll see more of the curl pattern. But this, I want it like curly, wavy, loose type feel. And by the way, this braid out is not perfect. I mean, you'll probably tell later on. I make a couple mistakes, but that's alright. You can always fix it. That's the thing about a braid out. You know, you can just kind of finger through it just to kind of fix it at the end, but it's still fun to do and it still comes out really cute. And the other half of my hair, I'm just going to braid it off camera. So there it is. I've got 7 braids in total. Like I said, they're not super small. They're just, you know, medium size. Then I'm going to moisturize with the Neutrogena Triple Silk Moisture Leave-In and just go over each braid and also concentrate on my ends as well. Next, I have that good old coconut oil. I'm just going to put very little on my hands or in the palm of my hands and just kind of rub them together. And then I'm just going to focus on the ends once again just to kind of seal in that moisture. Alright, and this part is optional. You really don't have to roll up the whole entire braid. I know most people when they do braid outs, they'll roll the ends with a roller, but I don't have rollers and I needed a way to kind of keep my ends from unraveling while I slept. So I just kind of did a knot or a roll, bantu knot, whatever you want to call it, with the braid itself. And the thing is though, with this way of doing it, when you take the braid out at the end, which you'll see, the braid itself gets kind of wavy. So if you want your waves or curls to come out a bit more uniform and, you know, in sync, and then you can just skip this step. And as I mentioned earlier, this braid out is nowhere near perfect, but still learning, still practicing, and it's fun to do. Alright, now I'm just going to take my silk scarf and just wrap it around the knots I created. And then I'm just going to tie it in the back. And that silk scarf is going to keep in, the moisture and the sealing that I did, so that it'll come out nice and soft. Alright, and now it's time to go to sleep. Alright y'all, so it is the next day obviously. Got makeup done, clothes on. Now it's time for the hair. So I'm taking those knots that I created, knots or rolls, I'm taking them out, unraveling them. And as you can see with some of the braids, the braid itself did get a little curl to them, but that's alright. Yeah, I look like I have spider legs growing out of my head. So I'm just going to go ahead and start unraveling the braid. Well, first I'm going to put some Argan oil from the One and Only brand. I really love that stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and put like a dime-sized amount in the palm of my hand and then rub it together. I'm just going to focus on the bottom half of my braids so that the frizz won't be too bad. And then I'm just going to start unbraiding. And you can see the wave pattern coming from those braids as well. Why, but one side always curls better than the other one. It's kind of odd. But yeah, and this braid right here, that's the one that was a little funky looking, but that's alright. I can kind of fix it with my fingers that you'll probably see right now. I'm just going to go ahead and finish unbraiding that. And then I'm taking the Big Sexy Hair spray in play. It's a volumizing and hold hairspray. I'm just going to spray that around my entire head. And there it is. And with braid outs, I love putting them with different kinds of headbands, as you can see in the next few clips. But yeah, I think they're like super cute to wear with headbands. I love it. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!